I am your power brother, speaking on issues is normal until we wake up. This is Power Inc. Wake Up Movement. I'm encouraging, inspiring, uplifting my people to wake up, to change our mindset. I don't bring you the news. I talk about the issues to give you the solutions from my perspective. And I want to address, where do we lose our identity? We lost our identity as people. Lack of knowledge is lack of power. You got to understand what happened to us in slavery. The minute they kidnapped us and captured us to control us, they took our identity. They took our dreadlocks, shaved us bald. They did all the cruel things you can imagine to our women, to our men, in front of each other. Stole our pride, stole our joy. It's really speechless to know what they did to us as other people of ours, Indian people of ours, was like, they didn't have a name for them to know what they can do to us as people. But this is our main problem as people, because we are prisoners of war. We didn't ask to be enslaved. And you got to understand, they planned how they was to enslave us, what they was going to do, dehumanize us. This was all designed. And y'all got to understand, they took our culture, they took our identity, they took our love for ourselves, so we couldn't love each other. They brainwashed us. They took our religion, then they turned it around and stole it from us and gave it right back to us while they monitor the house Negro to be a preacher. You got to understand this history and give you the answers to what happened to us, because we are trauma people, being traumatized through slavery, Jim Crow, lynching us. That was the same thing going on. They wasn't killing us when we was enslaved, but the minute we got to release, fought for our freedom from slavery, fought for our freedom, they start lynching us. It's a number, but we all know that number is not correct. They say 2,000 something was lynched. I believe it's way more, regardless. You know, then you got the race massacres. You got to understand what they did to us when they enslaved us. They stole our identity. They stole our culture. They stole our pride. They stole our love. It was ripped out of us. They stole our soul. You know, it's stories on record when somebody ran off the plantation for as a woman, she'd kill her kids and try to kill herself, so she and our kids wouldn't be enslaved. When we was getting drug over here, for the ones that got drug over here, besides the ones that was already here. Know your history, people. Know your history. A lot of our people committed suicide. I don't think we really have not acknowledged what happened to us to understand the trauma, how it affected us. Scientific proven, our environment, the trauma, still resonates in our body and souls to this day. Without our ancestors, wouldn't be no us. I don't know why people are scared to go back in our past. Yeah, I know it's dark, but it allows the facts and the truth of our history to what happened to us to acknowledge our trauma, so we can actually, truly reprogram ourselves and rebuild ourselves. We must change our logic, must change the way we think, our mindset, to change our environment. Got this Amos Wilson video I want you to check out. Check this out. Give me a second.
become a part of it. Let's see what happens to their learning when they decide and say out loud that I'm black and I'm proud, and that I'm African and I'm proud.
Hear this again. Hear this.
Claim your Africanness. I'm telling you, when you claim your Africanness, you're going to get your mind back, and you're going to get your intelligence back. I'll guarantee you. Their own education. And when they take responsibility in terms of their own Africanness and their own identity, when they don't spend all of their lives trying to escape from their Africanness, when they don't believe that to be called African is a curse, you see, when they don't run from their Africanness, but they run to it, and they embrace it, and they become a part of it. Let's see what happens to their learning when they decide and say out loud that I'm black and I'm proud, and that I'm African and I'm proud.
Facts, my people. Facts. We done lost our culture. We done lost our identity. We done lost our Africanness. We done lost our love for ourselves to love each other. This is our main problem as people. And I've been done some research from doctors saying, for as our health, as people in general, man, we can change the world if we really wake up to acknowledge the trauma. Our lives and our health depend on us, and our awakening, it's time for us to be awakened to change. We can't keep living life like this. You know, ain't we tired of seeing the police kill us? Ain't we tired of seeing black on black violence? When will you say you're tired? When is enough is enough? When are you gonna stand up and say I'm sick of being divided from my people? They intentionally did this to us. And we so conditioned and programmed to go along with it in this time. It's 2023. And we still acting like our enslaved people was forced upon. We got all this technology and we choose to be divided. If y'all just really acknowledge and just look into your history. Look deep down in your soul and understand what our uncles and grandmas and our people went through. Know your history, why we migrated from the South. Because they was lynching us, killing us, not doing right by us. And we're still getting misused and abused just because we get a check. We're still working for these people. We must demolish this government, but we cannot fight or do anything together as people. Being divided. Being brainwashed. Some don't like to hear, but it's the truth. We are prisoners of war. And we being prisoners of war. How you gonna go along and get along and they're intentionally holding us back? You can't show your gifts, my people. We're gifted people. As long as we get held back, man, we'd never be able to show our gifts. Or when you do, you still working for them. For the NBA and the football players, we still ain't showing our talent. Chasing balls, that Clyde Anderson say. You really think about it, it's really funny. I really ain't looked at it from that perspective until Dr. Clyde Winters said it. Bunch of men going out the balls and they got a pair. We can really change life if we wake up to acknowledge we're intentionally being held back and stand up for each other as people. Our kids look up to us. Where's our village, my people? I'm sick of being on the bottom. I choose to stand up to fight back. If you don't care, you the other 90% and I'm that 1%, hey, you keep moving. But if you that 1%, you understand being black first, be one. Get you a t-shirt to show unity. PowerWhat'sNow.com. Show support for your people that's out here making a difference, that choose to stand up instead of sit like a coward or chump. Somebody choose to stand up for his people and his kids and his people because he loves his Africanness. He loves his blackness because it was stolen from us. And I done found it through researching, seeking knowledge, knowing that we are the greatest and inventor people here on earth. Understand why they hold us back. Understand why they tell these white lies. Know your how and why we get to these day and times and why they holding us back. How can you have a peace of mind smoking and drinking, and the minute it fade go off, it wears off, our problems, the trauma is still there? Know why it's a liquor store on each corner. Know why they allow that house nigga to preach. And we got a lot of house niggas we got to weigh out to this very day. I see people on different platforms. Our people out here, they got platforms fighting each other while the police out here killing us. Our kids are killing each other, giving out gifts for the fake holidays in Turkey on the Turkey Day, the day of killing. It's not doing for your people. We need institutions like myself I'm building, a self-help program that I'm building, so we can rebuild ourselves for self-healing. But we can't do nothing until we wake up. That's why I'm encouraging you to wake up. You have been in a coma. You're distracted. Watching the TV, the phones. We don't run and own none of it. This is how we distracted. It's no different when we was getting lynched. They used to have a big old flag saying they lynched a brother, a nigga that day. That's CNN this day. These day and times, why you keep seeing they repeatedly show us getting killed. No respect for that person or his kids or that family or those people. Because we ain't came together to demand our respect. Like I demand my respect as a man. But our people are so weak. Because we choose to be individuals. Individualism. We choose to be in our own lane. When we can fix and change majority of these problems in the world, if we change our mindset, if we reprogram ourselves. Wake up, man. Wake up. Our people is counting on us. Dr. Martin Luther King and Michael X, Marcus Garvey, Harriet Tubman. Don't let these people's names go in vain. These people stood up. Because they wasn't no chumps. They wasn't no cowards. They wasn't scared. If we're going to face our fear of anything, you must stand up to be fearless. Because they was fearless to stand up for us as people. How we all don't stand up for the people that gave us the platform and the positions to be in where we at. The internet, the phone, black inventors. Stolen from them. And we still fighting each other, which I understand, but I don't. Because we so brainwashed, we so conditioned, we so traumatized from our past, we choose to fight each other instead of fighting the damn system. We choose to go along and get along, that don't acknowledge this system is intentionally holding us back and holding us down. We don't want to stand up like the brother Michael X and Martin Luther King. We still want to use their same logic, go out here in peaceful protest after they intentionally keep killing us. They keep killing us, and we fighting each other. If you want to keep staying conditioned and programmed, get to the other side of the street. But if you with my people, you with your people, stand up. Support any black organization like myself, and I'm building a self-help program where we rebuilding ourselves, encouraging our people to wake up so we can do some self-healing. Be awakened for a changed mindset. We can change our environment. We are the first and inventor people here on earth. We are creative people. We have lost our identity. We must gain it back. We must know our history so we can embrace our Africanness. I am your power brother, encouraging you to wake up for change. I don't bring you the news. I speak on the issues to give you the solution from my perspective. Understand what we must do as people. Be awakened for a changed mindset. Reprogram this mind to empower this body. Till next time, my people, be a subscriber, like my videos, support your brother. Till next time, protect each other, unite with each other, be power, be safe out there.